Hello people! Today we're doing this set I'm calling Autumn Squared, and I am using a set of medium length coffin tips which I have prepped. Now don't be shocked, I don't want nobody freaking out, but I'm actually using a nude polish for the base color on the second set in a row. I know you guys probably can't believe it. I couldn't either, but that's what we ended up doing. So here we go. This is Modelones. This is my first experience with their polishes. I mean, I've got some top coats of theirs, but I had ordered, I've been looking for a good white, so I had ordered, there was a pair of a white and this nude, and I haven't used the white yet because I'm still using my old one up, but I'm really liking this nude, and I'm very happy with the polished consistency and everything. It's nice and creamy. It covered pretty well. That was the first coat, and now we're doing the second coat. And you're probably wondering, having seen the finished nail pictures, why I'm doing all of these nails in the base nude color. And the answer to that is I was on autopilot when I started polishing the nails, and I completely forgot that some of them are supposed to be a different color. So I screwed up. Not the first time, won't be the last. So anyway, once we get these second coat cured here, we will move on to the ones that are going to be the other color. And in those are going to go in a second. Okay, and there they go. Now this is the second color that I was supposed to do on the thumbs and the ring fingers, so that's what we're going to do now. I don't know how I did that, but you know, things happen. That's what I say. Sometimes I get on autopilot doing things, and not just nail stuff, but other stuff, and then I realize, oh shoot, I didn't do these in the right order, or I didn't do something right. So I did put 2 coats of that on, but I'm only going to show you the first coat so we can move on. Okay, this is a stamping plate I used for the squares. It's a Born Pretty plate. You can see the numbers right there. Now originally I was going to do this as a plaid, but then as I pulled this plate out, I was trying to decide which one to do. I was looking at these squares and I thought, you know what? I remember seeing those before and I wanted to use them on something and I never have, so today's the day. It's a nice long section of it too, so you could put it on a fairly long nail. Now this is a regular stamping polish. It is not gel. I am just going to do this fairly quickly. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on the stamping process. There's plenty of videos if you guys want to get more detailed on the stamping stuff. If you want to see me do a more detailed stamping video, let me know and I can do that. But there's so many out there already, I just never have bothered. And I have this nifty rectangular stamper that just fit the design nicely on there, and there we go. I'm going to flip it around so the heavier part is going to be at the tip and the lesser part is going to be on the top. And we're just going to go ahead and stamp it on there. And ta-da! That's what we have. And we're going to move on. I think I'm going to show you one more and that's going to be it. I'll do the rest off camera. There's my lint roller that I use to clean off my stamper head. Now obviously you can't do it that way if you're using gel stamping polish, but for regular it works great. A little bit of acetone. We're going to clean up the stamper or the plate, and then we're going to go again. I had a good stamping day when I was doing these. Everything worked perfectly the first time. I didn't have any trouble, which is not always the case with stamping. Sometimes it can be really finicky. I think it mainly depends on the plate. Sometimes you just get a bad plate that just doesn't want to pick up. And here we go again. We have our image, we have our nail, and get it where we want it, and bam, there we go. And as I said, I'll do the rest off camera. Okay, which I have done now, and here's where we are so far. Everything's the right color they're supposed to be now. Moving on to the stickers. This is the brand of the stickers. These are the stickers themselves. I thought these were really pretty when I ordered these a good while ago. A lot of leaves and flowers in fall colors. I thought that would make a nice fall set, and lo and behold it did. I'm pretty pleased with how this set came out. And I'm just going to be deciding on what I'm going to put on where. I tried to cut down some of this time in here. And I went with the more leafy ones for the most part on the tops of the ones that have been stamped. I know they don't show up all that great right now. I was not super happy when I was first putting them on there, and I saw how they really were not showing up as well as I would like on top of these square design. But in the end, when I put the matte top on towards the end, it really brought them out a lot better. Why, I don't know, but I guess it toned down that gold, so they shown up better. And on the pinky, I did go with a little flower on this one. Okay, and then the others on this kind of, I don't know what color you want to call that. It's kind of a dark terracotta maybe, I don't know. I put flowers on these, the ones that are these colors. Now this one I started off with this red one, but I believe I used the whiter ones on the rest of them. And do I really want that one on there? Yes, I do. And this set's another example of how you can have an intricate design on there with all those squares without sitting there and hand painting all that individually, which you can do, but it will take forever, especially if you're slow like me. And you could totally hand paint these flowers and leaves on there too. But once again, that's a very long, drawn out process. So if you're not good at painting, which I am not, at least not yet, this is how you get these kind of designs. Stickers, stamping, decals, foils, all that stuff. Let you get the intricate designs you want on there without having to paint them. Okay, here's where we are so far. The rest of them I will put on off camera. And now we are going to go over these with a layer of my tempered top coat. This will seal the stickers in really well and even them out. And believe it or not, this section is sped up. That's how slow I am polishing. Hi. Oh yeah, I did forget to tell you, this set took me about an hour and a half all in to do. Okay, there was a little bubble right there that I was trying to get smoothed out without getting gel polish all over my glove, so that's why I did it with the end of the tweezer. Okay, capping the ends, and I wasn't happy with that. We're going to go over that one again. And I think we're ready to go cure. Nope, not yet. Okay, ready? Nope. False start. Okay, are we ready now? Nope. Holy moly, I don't remember doing that many times. Okay, in we go. That's been cured and we're back. Now we're going to go over them again, this time with the matte top. And then you're going to see how those leaves show up a lot better after this. Now if you wanted to leave them shiny, what you're seeing right now is what they would look like if you left them all glossy. And once I get a nice hefty layer of that on, we're going to cure those. Boop, there they go. And now we're ready for the crystals. We'll be using these kind of color shifting fall looking crystals. I forgot what they're called. Some of these Aurum gold ones. We've got rose gold caviar beads, which I'll be using 2 sizes of those. And we're ready to go. Moving on with the glue. I'm still trying to use this pot of glue up, so I have to break through. There's like a skin on top of it where it's sat here as I'm using it and doing things. From my desk lamp is LED, so it's like cured the top of it slightly, so it's kind of got a rubbery skin that I have to break through. But the stuff underneath is still good, so I'm not going to waste it. Waste not, want not. I'm going to start with the biggest one in the center, and then I'm going to alternate slightly going down in size with the Aurum ones, and then we're going to go on with the other ones, and we will just do that going on down the side, getting a little slightly smaller. In case you're wondering why suddenly I have no gloves on, this was the next day. I had to go back in the next day to finish these and put the crystals on. And I figured I could at least manage to get the crystals on without getting gel product all over my hands. And luckily I did. And then a eeny weeny little one. It doesn't look so small when you're looking at it on here because this is like zoomed in, but the when you see them in person, those little teeny tiny ones at the end are really small. You know, I'm not up on the crystal sizes, so I can't tell you what the sizing is on them, but they're the teeny tiniest little ones that come. Usually when you get an assortment of these, they come in, I think, like 5 or 6 different sizes, graded down from the top to the smallest. And the little teeniest, tiniest ones are the ones going on the end of that line. Okay, I believe we're ready for the caviar beads. Nope, wait, I gotta put some more in there. Adding a couple more crystals in there to fill the shape out a little better. And as you can see, I've got a ridiculous amount of glue going on there, which we're going to add more because it's not all in the places where I need it to be. Somehow I never seem to get any squished out at the very tail end of the line for the ones that go on the end. I think there was glue there already, but I'm just covering my bases so I don't have to stop again. And then we're going to go on with the caviar beads. We're just going to plop these in there in the general area that I want them to be. Now these are the smallest size right now. And I have sped this up, believe it or not. So this is at double time, as doing crystal placement is very time consuming, at least for me. And we're just going to carry on putting these guys in between each one until we get back here where I'm going to move up to the next bigger size on the back of those, of the larger ones, the larger crystals I mean. Oh, one escaped. Oh, there it is. It's on my nail stand. I see it. I probably have a gazillion of these things on my floor in here that I can hear them when they hit the floor, and then they bounce somewhere, and then you can never find them when you're looking for them. Oh, one came off on my finger too now. Okay, these are the next size up that I'm putting in here next to these. There's 4 of these that are going across the top of here. And then get that guy that escaped off onto my finger. And now we are just going to tuck them all up in here nicely and get them all lined up where we want them. Well, that one just doesn't want to stay on there and cooperate. I'm going to have to do a little bit of shifting around with the stuff here. This is part of the reason also why I don't cure these part way through. I just do the whole thing in one go. Now you totally can cure them. Like you could get your crystals on, cure them, and then put your caviar beads on. But just realize that the glue is going to be cured. So you're going to have an extra bit of bumpier glue going on there if you cure it first. Usually if I'm working with really big crystals or some object that's big, I will put that on and cure it, and then put the other stuff around it. But other than that, I usually do it all in one go because it's just easier for me. I'm going to get you guys in some kind of order up here. And I think we're good. And that's going into cure. And then we're right away going to do this one. This one is only going to have a simple cuff. And we're going to do basically the same thing as we just did. While you're watching me do that, I will just let you know for my next set, I'm going to do my first attempt at hand painting. It's not a character nail, I haven't got to there yet, but I'm going to hand paint a gnome. I found a fall gnome that I liked that I want to see if I can duplicate. So, wish me luck. So be aware that the next video might be extra long. If I do, if it does take a really long time, I'll try to speed up that whole section with the painting of that. Maybe more than double time so that it can get in there without making the rest of the video ridiculously long. Also, after that set, it'll be time to do my own nails again already. And I'm going to be using, I got some Modelones thermal polishes, just a few of them, because I wanted to try them out because I don't have any of those. So I'm going to be using those on my nails, and we'll see what I decide to do. I'm trying to come up with some kind of a design where it's going to, you know, when it's heated up for my fingers, it's going to be part of the design, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Other than that, I don't really have any kind of a plan for that one yet. But I will be thinking about it over the next week and a half before I have to do them. I'm also putting the next size up of caviar beads on a couple of these along the top like I did on the other one. But the rest of them are all the smallest ones. In case anybody was concerned about Hurricane Hillary, we did have one day of really heavy rain from where we are. So that was about it. Okay, that's all cured, and now we're going to be in the home stretch. We're going to go back in with the matte top on these guys and butt that right up against the crystals to clean up any extra gluey mess that's showing. And generally when I'm doing stuff, there is a gluey mess. And then we'll be curing these, and we will be done after that. Bam, there we go, all done. I'm pretty happy with how this set came out. If you like them, please give me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see more, I upload a new video every Saturday. Every once in a great while, you might get one in the middle of the week, but that's very rare. And here we go. There's the finished picture. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.